Hi, Jim Ziegler, the Alpha Dog. Well, it's been quite a month. Well, if you haven't heard, I've contracted a esophageal cancer, and doctor after doctor, day after day, it is incredible how much treatment I've been getting. Yesterday, I had a 6-hour chemo treatment. Now, let me tell you, I'm taking Taxol, which is the most potent, highest strength, highest dose possible chemotherapy. My chemotherapy dosage is so high and so hot that the lady that comes up to give it to me is wearing a hazmat uniform, mask and everything. And they give me a shot of Benadryl and put me to sleep while I'm 6 hours. My poor wife has to sit there and read a book because she can't talk to me for 6 hours. It's incredible. I'm having radiation treatments every day, but physically I look pretty much the same. Now I've lost a lot of weight. You can see the clothes. I've actually ordered some size down clothes. I mean, it's incredible. Nothing fits. But the radiation is starting to hurt. You know, they've got me on some pretty powerful drugs, and I'm not exactly flying right now, but there are times. And I've reverted to some of my habits from the 60s. I'll admit that. There are statues in parks in Central American cities of me. That's right. If I was to visit Colombia today, they would drag out a convertible, throw me in the back. It's Jim, he's back. You know, but I might have started that up again after 30 years. But I got great friends in California. But anyway, the cancer is going to accumulate somewhere around Christmas. I'll be off the radiation and the chemo treatments, and then about a 2-week rest in the first of the year. I'm going to have a very extensive surgery. I'll be 8 hours on the table, 2 surgeons. I'll be in intensive care for 2 days. They're going to basically cut out 2/3 of my esophagus and then move my stomach up behind my right lung and reattach it. I'll be 12 days or so in the hospital. But then I'm anticipating a full recovery. I'm going to fool my haters and not die. Take that. You know, part of what I'm doing right now is reflecting on a lot of things. I've made friends with a lot of people that I'd crossed or had crossed me, a lot of feuds and spite I had with other people. I've repaired those, built those bridges. Doesn't necessarily I made friends with them, but we dropped the animosity. You know, it's very important that you do that sort of thing, that you get your affairs in order. I don't intend to die. I don't intend to go anywhere, but the odds are that I might. And if I do, I'm okay with that. Man, I have lived the bucket list. I have done things that so many other people have never done. Ultimate Fighting Championship, I was in it. Got my ass kicked, but I was in it. There was 10,000 people in the Coliseum that night. Only 10 of us fought. You know, think about it. I was a disc jockey. I'm a journeyman in 3 trades. I'm a stage hypnotist. I'm a record-setting car guy. I'm a magazine columnist with record numbers. I'm a future forecaster. Look at what I have achieved with a high school education. I wasn't a millionaire till I was 40. I was dead broke with bad credit. Dead broke, bad credit. Drove into Atlanta with my mattresses tied to the roof when I was 35. And look at all the things we've done, and all the people I've touched. You know, I'm not about the money anymore. I'm about legacy. I'm about what good things I've done for other people, what good things I've done for others, and how it will affect their lives. That's what I'm about. I had enough money a long time ago. I don't need to do this. And I'm still working. I'm repping for a couple companies, and I'm still going to do videos for our platform, Auto Dealer University, David Villa and Auto Dealer University. I'm putting all my stuff on there, including my complete F&I seminar. I mean, I've got my management stuff on there, my general manager stuff, my salesperson training, all of it, along with 30 other great trainers. So check into Auto Dealer University. Check into Auto Dealer University if you haven't done it. All my stuff is on there. I have got 60 hours of my training on that platform. You know, this isn't a sales pitch. This is just visiting with my friends. And I want to visit with you guys and gals and then tell you what's going on. You know, there's a song. I don't care if you like country music or not. I'm not a big country music fan, but there was a song by Randy Travis. Now, Randy Travis recorded this song, 3 Wooden Crosses. Now, if you are not a country music fan, and I'm not, and I'm certainly not a great Randy Travis fan, Randy Travis gets arrested for running buck-ass naked all around Nashville. I mean, drunk. But anyway, that was another story. You know, it goes into a convenience store. Hey, it's me. Okay, I didn't do nothing like that in my career. I've never done anything like that. But anyway, hey, we're getting a little audience here. Anyway, the Alpha Dog has got all my stuff on the Auto Dealer University platform. Call David Villa, at Auto Dealer Live guy, and they'll give you a demo. Tell them Ziegler sent you. I get paid. Tell them Ziegler sent you. I get paid for that. But you know, it's. But I've got 60 hours of my training, including my F&I seminar, my sales manager seminar, my general sales manager seminar. All of it's on there. General manager dealer seminars on there. It is spectacular. But anyway, that song, Randy Travis, 3 Wooden Crosses. Now, I promise you, if a rap artist recorded it, you would go for the lyrics. I'm all about the lyrics in songs. I grew up in the 60s and 70s. You know, the Beatles and the poets Bob Dylan were writing songs. I mean, the lyrics were what I'm all about. What does a song say to you? 3 wooden crosses on the right side of the highway. Why there aren't 4 of them, heaven only knows. It's not what you take when you leave this world behind you. It's what you leave behind you when you go. Listen to that song, Randy Travis. Forget who Randy Travis is and what he represents. Just, you know, forget all about Randy Travis. Just look at the song. Why there aren't 4 of them, heaven only knows. It's not what you take when you leave this world behind you. It's what you leave behind you when you go. Well, let me tell you, when I posted about my cancer on LinkedIn, YouTube, Facebook, Pinterest, all my social media. When I posted about my cancer, 39,000 people sent me best wishes, prayers, get well, you know, which I intend to. I mean, 39,000 people took the time to respond. My good friends at Wendell Ford in Spokane, Washington. Why do you see this? They sent me a hand-addressed card. A hand-addressed card. Look at that. I mean, this is amazing that people would have that much affection for me, would send me something that wonderful. I mean, I've been cards, letters, personal messages. You know, it is so great to be loved and cherished. And what really affects me the best is when I get letters from people that say, Mr. Ziegler, you changed my life. Your training, I'm a general manager today. Excuse me, drugs do that, little sniffles. But not cocaine, this is oxycodone, I believe. But anyway, let me tell you, it is so amazing how many people credit me with changing their career for the better. And I've helped a lot of people. that also weighs in heavily on my equation. You know, I often talk about Mark LaNave, the vice president of Ford. When he was president of General Motors, of course, they laid off everybody at the bankruptcy. And I called Mark. I said, Mark, what can I do to help you? Is there a position I can try to help you get? Is there something I can do for you? He said, Jim, why would you do this for me? And I said to Mark LaNave, I said, Mark, it was real easy to be your friend when you were president of General Motors. But I'm calling you when you're out of work. That's a friend. And I've done that so many times. I've even helped people that were my bitter foes, you know, my trolls. They got out of work and I helped them. Well, there was also a couple of trolls that got out of work and I helped them stay out of work. I have that ability. I have that ability. But anyway, I am so pleased. We got quite an audience jumping up here. Hey, there's Linnea Wicklinget. I've practiced your name for years, Linnea. I will not mess it up. Michael Warwick. Stan Share, there you go. Look at this, Freddie Stice. I'm just reading some of the names. Ariel Velasquez. Glenn Lundy. Love Glenn Lundy. Patrick O'Brien. Oh man, Laura Hayes. Yep. Look at the audience we're building up. You know, I'm not really here to sell you anything. I'm just here to talk to you today. Everybody says, "How are you, Jim?" I get 50 messages a day. How you doing? How you doing? Well, I'll make a video. You know, let's let everybody know how I'm doing. Well, one thing you can see that my spirits are up. This isn't going to get me. I'm not moping. You will never, ever hear the alpha dog complain. Now, do I hurt? Oh my gosh, this hurts. But it doesn't show physically. The doctor yesterday said, Jim, how's your skin looks good. You're not getting sores in your mouth? No, nothing like that. It just hurts in here. And right now it's starting to hurt in there when I'm not eating. Before it only hurt in there when I was eating. Now it's starting to hurt when I'm not eating. So I'm on the drugs again. Oxycodone, Percocet, way out there, big dose. And do a little of that too. Yeah, I am. Yeah, that's been a new experience after laying off 30 years. But anyway, what the heck? I could tell you some stories. I got stories. Well, anyway, I want to let you know I'm not going anywhere, and I'm going to start with some video interviews here in the near future. I'm going to be interviewing general managers, sales managers, F&I directors. I'm going to start interviewing people here on Facebook and then putting those Facebook videos into my platform with Auto Dealer University. You know, I'm the only one on Auto Dealer University that really has a grasp on what it means to be a general manager. Remember, most top trainers in our industry never were managers, much less a general sales manager, general manager. I personally never was a general manager. I want to make that clear. I never was a general manager. I was a general sales manager of multiple stores, but I never was a general manager. But I have taught so many dealers how to be dealers over the last 30 years since we started this company that I have a full grasp on how to run a dealership. I have a full grasp on what it takes to be successful and what it takes to not be successful. And if you haven't read that article I wrote, 20 Things a General Manager Must Do Every Week, it's on Auto Dealer Today magazine. Google it up, Auto Dealer Today magazine, 20 Things a General Manager Must Do Every Week. That article is the most read article in the history of the magazine. And if you want to see how I think and what I do, and you know, I've got a reputation for growing dealerships to the big numbers. And I've modernized myself 50 times over 30 years. I mean, I didn't lay back and teach what old school, old dog stuff. But I got to tell you, old school is not necessarily bad. You know, I see a lot of incompetent people that brag about being new school and don't know anything about how to sell a car. You know, there's got to be a medium in between. There's got to be that medium in between. You've got to have that way of blending what works and what doesn't work. And remember, never trust figures about a vendor supplied by the vendor. Vendors will have you believe they're selling all your cars, and they're not. Trust me. But anyway, I hope this video made some sense for everybody. I'd like you to comment on the comments bar just what you think of what I'd like you to comment on the comment sidebar what you think of what I've broadcast here. Let me know if this is something I should do or something I shouldn't do. It's all about me. You know, I'm sorry. You know, humility is something that I never was afflicted with. You know, I love me dearly. But anyway, if I can help you in any way, I'm not out of business. I'm just less visible right now. You know, with radiation treatments every day, chemo once and twice a week, the strongest chemo available. I mean, really strong chemo. We're talking about a treatment that'll knock you out. You know, it's incredible, you know, what I'm taking. You know, and what blows my mind is when the lady comes out of the lab, and the lab is right there next to the chemo room. And you go in the chemo room, and there's a bunch of old ladies knitting, and they got their little IVs in their arms, and there's some old construction workers over there look at their watch. How long is this going to take? You know, they might have prostate cancer, they might have ovarian or even breast cancer. You know, there are different types of cancer, but nobody is getting the dosage and the treatment that I am. Esophageal cancer is a very aggressive, mean cancer. My life will never be the same. Let's say that I live through this. Let's say that I get to the other side. Let's say the surgery is successful. Somewhere around February, when I return to supposedly full strength, I will be eating 6 meals a day instead of 3. I mean, there's a whole lot of life changes that are going to go on after the surgery. But I will look basically the same. I mean, it's not going to disfigure me. I'll be a lot thinner, and I needed to lose weight anyway. You know, for years I've been fat, but I identify as thin. Therefore, I am trans slender. No. Anyway, you know, it's good. It's all good. I'm having the best day of my life. And I just wanted to, oh, my beautiful trophy wife just walked in the room. Yeah, she doesn't want to be on camera right now. But anyway, please put notes in the sidebar what you think of this broadcast. Let me know. Let me know what you think of it. Should I do more of this? If there's anything I can do to help you, let me know. I mean, I've made a career out of helping other people, more than anybody I know. And I do a lot of it without expectation of reward. And I try not to get caught doing it. You know, there's a lot of stuff I do that's behind the scenes that people don't even know. I always get offended when somebody says to me, you need to give to charity. You got no idea how many charities Mrs. Ziegler and I donate to. It's none of your business. You know, and as far as a Christian, I am a Christian. Okay. So anyway, my wife just told me to get off the broadcast, so I'm going to do that right now. Thank you very much. God damn it.